Hi, my name is Tony Fackery. Thank you for joining me on my video blog. We're discussing how to build presence. The topic came from a viewer who asked, how can I build more presence in my life? How do I foster or cultivate presence? I thought it's a great topic because we all have been around people who displayed great presence, and that was an alluring quality or a feature about them. I've also written an article about them, so if you go to my website tonyfackery.com articles, there's an article that describes 3 points on cultivating presence. This video is an insight to give you more about that topic. So having presence means bringing your entire body and mind into each moment without disengaging any aspects of it. Now what I mean is, if you're living in the past or if you're living in the future, then you're not present. In order to be engaged and have presence, you need to be in the now. You need to feel your environment. So let's take the case of being at a party. You're in the room, you see opportunities. You might see a beautiful woman, you might see a beautiful man. You might be around someone that you totally connect with. Now, if you're not in the present moment, how can you bring your mind and body into that interaction? It's vital that you leave out the past and the future in order to understand and appreciate and awaken to the present moment. Secondly, you're consciously aware to choose within each moment how you define yourself. And that is, when I show up to any interaction, whether it be an interaction with another person or any type of interaction, a group interaction, I am choosing how I define myself. And that is, I make a choice. If I'm feeling sad, upset, depressed, anxious, fearful, I choose to either leave those states or those anxieties behind, or I can bring them into the interaction. But I choose. I am the master and the architect of the situation. I control my environment through conscious choice and conscious awareness. And it takes time and practice to cultivate these qualities. Thirdly, presence is a way of being in the world. So notice when you're in the company of people who command presence, notice how powerful they are without trying. There's this magical quality about them. It's as though they float about the room. They move around the room quite easily and effortlessly. People want to be a part of them. And when I say a part of them, people are attracted to them and they desire to be around them. They have this unmistakable quality about them. And so presence is about that quality, is how you interact in the world. So people with presence are leaders, not followers. They go against the grain. So notice when they talk about such people as Barack Obama entering a room, everyone says there's an amazing presence. The other thing can be true of, say, the Pope. When the Pope is present, people feel this peaceness and love emanating from them. And so Mother Teresa had a similar presence on the world, and people like Gandhi. So presence is an important factor. All these people were leaders. And I mentioned in my article, I'm yet to meet a shy leader. And that's not suggesting that one doesn't exist. But in order to be a leader, you need to step out of your comfort zone and leave the shyness behind. And finally, presence is achieved through inner wisdom and self-awareness. So anything in the world worth acquiring is acquired through slowly and patiently. And so nature builds presence quietly and slowly, much like the tall oak tree in the forest. It doesn't just pop up overnight, but through hundreds of years of evolution and growing. It takes time and presence. And the understanding here is, in order to build presence, or cultivate presence rather, that it takes wisdom and self-awareness. Being aware of yourself, know thyself, grow thyself. And with that comes the wisdom to choose how you define yourself in each moment. Thank you once again for joining me on this video blog, How to Build Presence. If you're enjoying these videos on my YouTube channel, please continue to subscribe Do have a look at my video on my website www.tonyfackery.com, and also the articles as well. I'm also taking questions and interactions on my Facebook page. If that's of interest to you, do jump across. I'm always putting up questions and answers and interacting on comments as well. Thank you once again. I'm Tony.